Well, there's a fundamental question that we have to ask in school, and that question is, what does it mean to be educated? And what is it that kids need to be successful in life beyond school? That's really a question that we haven't asked. What we're doing is we're taking a model that's 100 years old and we're just tinkering with it. If we just tweak it a little bit, if we use some more paint and a nicer ribbon, everything will be okay. Or if we just use some technology, everything will be okay. But the thing is, it won't be okay. The challenge for education is the same challenge that faces corporations in the face of disruptive innovation. And let me explain. If you're Kodak, 100 years ago you were the player. It's how photography was done. 100 years later, all of a sudden Kodak is gone. Blockbuster is gone. So many of the big names that were present are gone. Why did they go? They went because they were faced with massive change in their industry. And they were, when I'm working with corporations, I say there's three reasons why corporations fail or businesses fail in the face of disruptive innovation. Either they're unaware of, unable to, or unwilling to respond to change. So either they don't see the changes happening, or they see it and don't believe that it's valid, that there'll be a shift back towards their technology, or they just have such a dogma in their corporation that they can't make the shift. And this is the challenge facing schools, because schools were conceived to essentially be an information delivery system, and a darn good one. Really, it was an organized structure for communicating knowledge to the masses. So 100 years later, if you're faced with a different time, a time when all of a sudden perhaps there are other means of accessing information. So if you're in the information delivery business and a better system comes along, like perhaps the internet, then all of a sudden your business doesn't need to exist anymore.